Okay, now I'm gonna launch Miss Vonda into our next subject, which I'm gonna let you announce what it is because it's too exciting. You can own this piece.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at our agenda. Okay. Oh, contest announcement. Yes. So, Julie and I are, we are wanting to really get you guys excited. And we know all of you guys are busy. You have lives, you have already so many things you have to get done in a day. So we're trying to make it worth it, where you have a little more incentive to move forward, get some traction if you want it, get some traction with where you're wanting to go with Plexus. Now, for some, it could be simply, you know, you're a wholesale ambassador, you just want the products. And we want that you to feel a part of the team, even if that's your only goal. We may challenge you here and there if that is your goal right now, to reach out to people you care about. Not necessarily be a business, but definitely not to keep Plexus to yourself if you see someone struggling. But for those of you that do want to get a little bit more income coming in, more customers, then this will also be really good for you to kind of, well, get, you know, it's kind of like the carrot. You know, you've got a goal, you've got something to look forward to, something to attain. So the contest we're going to do, we have a point system, just like with Leaders Retreat, just like going to convention, all those things. So we've come up with a few things, and it's subject to change. We just kind of threw it together today. Things that are basic that we've been taught, things that have been passed on down from the others that are successful. So we have a point system. Do you have the graphic, Juliet?
Can you see it?
I see it.
Hold on, let me get it all the way. I know that those on the phone can't see it, but I'll let you read it. How's that?
Well, let's see. Okay. Well,
now my daughter did it and I haven't proofed it, so.
I think I can, yeah, I think I'm getting where she's going with it. So just for showing up tonight, we'll have certain incentive prizes. There'll be a lower level prize where, you know, you get to that and it's very attainable, and you add up these points by doing these certain activities, and it'll be on the honor system. But for example, showing up tonight on the Zoom call, each time you show up on one of these team meetings, she has it under the 5 points, but I thought we had that as a 10.
We have 10. We have 10 for the additional 5 that you can earn on it.
Yeah. Okay. So those, just for showing up, that will get you some points towards accumulating. And we're going to do it just right now. We're a little past the beginning of November, but our first time segment is November. And there'll be, we'll post all these things on our team pages for you to see, but it's going to just give you one, maybe just the idea, oh, I didn't think to do that, or say, that's one thing I'm going to do today. And as you accumulate those points, we'll have prizes. We've kind of given some hints already, but there will be some pretty big ones, such as the Fitbit.
Oh, I have that one too. Hold on.
We're also, I'll go a little further into this later, but we're doing a 7-day bootcamp challenge to try to get you more customers. So as a team, we will have just a page where we can ask people to purchase a 7-day sample from your website. And we're going to type everything up so you can send it to people, post it, however you want to handle it. And so they would just go on and at a lower price point, purchase a 7-day sample from your website. And we'll kind of call it a boot camp. We will have daily things for them to do where they can try to win prizes themselves. But hopefully just a little more exciting atmosphere for people to do the 7-day challenge. And usually people in 7 days tend to have some good effects. And so we're targeting it in this month of November when there's free shipping.
Okay.
So they'll get that free shipping on the 7-day sample, and then hopefully fall in love with Plexus and how they feel and complete an order by the end of November. And that will help with your PV, things like that. So
When are you guys posting up the 7-day boot camp? Because there's a few people that I think they kind of teeter-totter, but having something like this kind of group environment as well as something visual to kind of motivate them instead of just doing it on their own would be the thing to kind of push them over the edge, I think.
yes, we're going to tidy everything up tonight. We already have the graphics. I have, the good thing about Plexus is duplication. We use it each other's things, so we don't have to invent the wheel. So
Yeah.
I have someone that's letting me into their page that previously was done, so I can see everything. She was busy with her husband's birthday party tonight, so she said tomorrow she was going to send me the outline, so we'll be good to go tomorrow with everything we need. But we can promote it like late tonight or first thing in the morning on Facebook or in a message. So the timeline would be give people time to get the product. Hopefully shipping is not too delayed. And so right now the date would be 16th. So
Okay.
16th start date. So plus those 7 days, that's finishing right before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And they will have figured out that, oh, I felt pretty good. And they will place that order as a customer or an ambassador before the end of the month.
Did y'all see the email about the cash bonuses for November to remember? It came
Yes.
out just right before the meeting. Okay.
Yes, the extra points. Yeah, that's
Extra cash. I mean, that is a fantastic bonus.
yeah. Basically, was it points? We got extra.
No, you get, if you have so many new customers and so many ambassadors and your PV is at a certain level, then you get a cash bonus.
Like $150 cash bonus for 2 customers, 2 ambassadors, and 300 PV was just the first one I saw.
Yeah.
I read it real quickly, and I thought it was only you were getting additional PV points. Cash is better.
Cash is lots better. It's up to $1,000.
Awesome.
Yeah, I thought it went in well. This could be a really profitable month for some people. Between this contest and Plexus is just like, you can get ready for Christmas.
Yeah.
But our 7-day could, if we could just get 2, would be 2 retail because it's no matter what the PV is. So
Oh, there you go.
that's why I
good.
brought
That's
it
a good
up.
point. Yeah, that's a good point. So another plus for joining in on the 7-day challenge. So a trial package for someone would count you as a new customer. That's awesome.
You would still have to get 2 ambassadors to get that 150 cash and have.
Right. It's a balance thing. So any questions on, we're going to post every item and the points related to it. But there's things such as making your list of 100, which that we've been taught that so much. Make your list. Don't think about it. Don't prejudge. You make your list of 100 and you then go back and mark like a check by it if they they have a health issue that Plexus Mate could help, or a family member, or if they need income, mark those people and then come back. And then so we're going to do things like that where it's the basics, but a lot of people, even I don't think I ever reached my 100, so I'm going to do that too. I think I probably made a list of 60. So let's see. Watching training and product videos. We know your time's valuable, so again, we're trying to make it worth your time to take the time to learn a little bit more about how to speak to people about Plexus, or a little bit more about the products.
And we have pre-selected the videos for those, which we'll be posting after this call. So I'm this week doing the training piece and Vonda's doing the product, and we will have related questions to those videos for you to answer. And in a lot of ways, it's not really, the attempt is not to be the parent, but the attempt is to make sure that you're getting out of it exactly what we intended for you to get out of it, and you didn't miss the pieces that we were trying to kind of call to your attention.
Okay, so you can take that graphic off if you want.
Okay. Are you done with graphics?
Yeah, did you ever have the, well, I think it's better to just do it in the team page. Some of, half of them are on the phone, so we'll save
That's
time
great.
and post the graphics on the team page and each point system. But
I could see the graphic on my phone.
you
Wow.
could. Oh, okay. Sorry, I say a lot. The I don't know. Any questions? Anything that you think we should add as a? Well, how about this? After you see the list and all the things that you can accumulate points for, and it's a big range. It's some simple, basic things, and then there's some that's going to stretch you and cause you to grow a little, get out of your comfort zone. So, and that's required if you want to get a little more traction right now and start making your way towards the opportunity that's available. So, moving on to the training call. No.
The 7-day boot camp, but you kind of covered part of that.
We covered that. I was thinking we didn't talk yet about.
Oh, I didn't add in products.
No, I've got, products coming up here, and I'm not going to talk too much in detail, but are we going to talk about what you and I decided to do for the team? This is what I'm excited about, is the YouTube channel.
Oh, we did not put that on there. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So here's what I'm excited about this. I have felt in the little over a year that I've done this, that I'm having to come up with my own emails and things like that, and ask people, okay, watch this video. If you have this issue, then watch this video. For my ambassadors, watching videos for training and product knowledge. So trying to simplify things. And so we're going to have a team YouTube channel where instead of having to send someone a link to one video, you can say, here's our team YouTube channel, and here is there's some product knowledge. Make sure you look at the ProBio and BioCleanse video by the nutritionist. Things like that, where it's all in one place. So your product knowledge for the customer. So we'll have a place to send customers for one YouTube channel. And then we'll also have a YouTube channel just for team, where again, you're getting training for product knowledge, but also more business related. So how do y'all feel about that? Do you feel like that would be a plus to have just, and it won't just be our videos. We're going to use, again, that duplication thing that Plexus has. We're not going to be making all these videos. These are videos by nutritionists. They're videos by doctors. Nurses. There are, I don't know, training videos that's their gift. Training is not my gift. So why would I try to duplicate something that's not my gift? So we have so many great resources, and we're going to try to put them all in one place where that's where you go. And
I think that's a great idea.
Okay.
Instead of having to go from like one page to another, or be like, oh, where did I see that video at? And then like trying to scroll and find. And then especially when you're trying to explain it to other people, and you can say, I have this one place, and you can let them look if they're interested in signing on, and then they can go from one area. YouTube is a black hole. So you start on one video, you're going to end up going to another and another, and having something that's already linked there that corresponds to one another is, I think that'll be great.
Yeah.
You know, I would enjoy that.
And just think about if you send a potential, you can send a potential there. They don't have to already be a customer. And let's say that you say, here's a video, here's a link to our entire channel that we use for customers, and watch this about the X Factor vitamin or something. But then they see a testimony by someone for type 1 diabetes or something like that. And they go, oh, my cousin has type 1 diabetes, or my husband has that. So it can still be a tool for, even if that, for potential sharing, for them to share with you, hey, I have so-and-so that needs to see this video. So it could really be a valuable tool.
Yes, sir.
Where are we, Julie?
I thank you for bringing that up. I'm sorry that I spaced that on our agenda.
Okay.
I think here's our idea was we had all this information we wanted to give you, and then we just kind of wanted to open it up to things that you guys need to chat about, so that we kind of basically threw up all over you and then you tell us what you want to take from that. Vonda's going to go over some of the changes in the new X Factor kind of as our product, and it will be the product that she also links the video to, because we just want to highlight and really kind of dig into one at a time, because things change, new information comes out, great nutritional pieces come out that no one's really talked about before, and so there's always something new to learn.
Okay, and I won't go so much into the current ingredients, but I know possibly you've seen the discussion on methylation and the MTHFR defect gene, and why some people are promoting it to the X Factor to possibly be a huge thing for these people. But the basics on the X Factor, really, things you've probably already heard, is it's a patented aloe blend. It's a U.S. patent on the aloe delivery system, and it's been proven that between 300-400% increase in bioavailability. That's a term you probably should tuck away, that bioavailability, and that's basically, you know, your body needs to break down nutrients to be used by the cells of your body, and so that breaking down is that bioavailability. But for some people that can't happen very easily, especially as we are aging. So that aloe is huge benefit for the bees, the B12 especially, that absorption. If I remember from my reading, the bioavailability of the B12 is greatly reduced as we get older. So the molecule apparently is larger. But also it has the New Zealand blackcurrant, which if you just research that on its own, has an amazing benefits. So they knew what they were doing, throwing that antioxidant in there. But the thing that was what they corrected, I call it a correction, I think it's a really good move, is the folic acid that we were getting with the old X Factor was synthetic. Or is that the B12? I'm going to start questioning myself now. I know it's now a natural folic acid. Can you just unmute everyone? Someone may know and can help me out here. But the folic acid is one of the ingredients that's changed, and the B12. I think it was previously synthetic. I do know the B12 was synthetic, and it is now a natural form. But what that means for the methylation process is that the body's going to be able to break that down. Now, I've seen a term thrown around on Facebook, fully methylated. I still have yet to kind of nail down exactly what that means. But methylation, I do not have a science degree, but what I understand, the methylation, I'm just going to read it. It's a biochemical process, and it's basically it's happening. It occurs billions of times per second in your body. So, and it is essential for proper functioning of all of your body systems. So, for there to be some breakdown in the cycle that needs to happen with this biochemical process, the methylation. Suppose, quit laughing at me, Julie. I've seen, again, a number of 40% of people have this defect, the MTHFR defect. So it sounds like it could be really big because it's going to affect, back to the processes, it actually helps repair DNA daily. So that's how important it is. But though it can damage blood vessels if it's not working properly, it's affecting detoxing, and they're saying that it balances neurotransmitters. So you're talking about depression, even Alzheimer's, things like that can, when you don't have functioning properly, lead to these things. So
what about fibromyalgia?
yes, that was one of them also listed. Depression, autism, stroke, dementia, heart disease, osteoporosis, spina bifida, cancer. So if you think of it, if this process is happening billions of times per second in our body, and this defect is there, which can be tested. I saw that for about 150, you can test to see if you have this defect, the MTHFR defect. So it's, one video I watched described it as, imagine a car, say, I guess nutrients are the car. So it's going down a highway and it's kind of a loop. But if there's something broken in that cycle, it can't ever get to where it's going, and the process can't ever complete. So the cells are missing out on a lot of things. So that's my little spill on methylation. But again, we're gonna try to just throw this X Factor info at you. We're gonna give you videos on someone, like a scientist, explaining methylation and why X Factor changes are linked to that. And I'll also be posting a video by Dr. Dennis Harris explaining X Factor. He is, I don't know if he's still with us, but he was the medical director for Plexus. So he actually created the fast release system. He's a really smart dude. He's kind of fun to watch in the videos. He's got funny ties.
I enjoy him. So you're saying the videos that you're going to use for people to watch for points and to answer questions will be more in depth on this.
Yes. So it's, with getting the 7-day challenge up and running tomorrow, it may be tomorrow evening before I can really target, but I do know the videos I want to use and how we go about it, whether we're just going to duplicate it in our each individual team pages, or we can go ahead and get our YouTube channel running. We could throw them on there.
I have already started mine, just to be clear, and Kamari and Pam and Kimberly, and I think I'm missing someone. I don't know their name. I see another name in there. Mine is Mile High Plexus Jewels is my YouTube name. And Vonda and I, the way we're starting this is my YouTube channel will be ambassador oriented and hers will start being customer oriented. And as soon as we kind of load those both, then each of us will make a secondary for ourselves, and then we will duplicate the videos over so that we each have an ambassador oriented and a customer oriented to share with you guys. It got really confusing because we wanted to do like videos welcoming our new ambassadors or new customers, and we're like, well, how are they going to go to your channel and see your video? Like, that's not going to work. So we decided that for the time being, we're going to just work on setting the stage for these new YouTube channels, and then we will duplicate them for our teams, if that makes sense. So for now, we're just cross-sharing because that's teamwork.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone have questions on, Pam, was that you that asked about fibromyalgia?
Yes.
Okay.
So were you asking how that mutation is like causes fibromyalgia? Is that what you were asking?
No, as an answer to fibromyalgia.
Yeah.
You know, like it's something to use for fibromyalgia. I was reading up on it, and you know,
Yeah,
I'm
well-
trying to
Sorry.
look at, okay, how, because I haven't invested a great deal in this. I wanted to, but timing just kind of didn't align. And so every time I drink my Plexus and I take my Plexus, I truthfully feel good. I sleep better. And I'm like, I run into people and they're like, oh, I ache, I have that fibromyalgia, I'm tired. And I'm like, I have so many missed opportunities, you know? And I've actually given it to somebody we were at a business dinner and they were just dead dog tired from it, like a red eye that they took in to do the meeting. And I said, just drink this. And we were at a restaurant. And truthfully was going to drink coffee. And I'd been in that chair before. And I said, just take this. Just put it in your water. It's kind of like, oh, this is weird, right? But he was my broker, so he had to. Anyway, so he, you know, basically I'm his client. So needless to say, he's like, wow, that's really good stuff. And he and his wife are big career people. But they're getting to that point where I am, 45, tired a lot, you know, a lot of kids stuff. So I'm trying to, as I sit back, I'm listening to my body. I'm watching what other people are saying. I'm trying to do a little bit of reading, as everyone knows. I've been pretty busy. And I'm sort of kind of accumulating my sales strategy because I just believe in the product, but I don't have the time, so I have to get smart. So, and I'm also accumulating my 100 to kind of go out and strike. I know that sounds terrible, but get educated and then go out and just sell it. So that's what I was asking.
Well, definitely, I know for me, Slim has helped with fibromyalgia. It helped just with the Slim. To your question about what's going to help someone with fibromyalgia, that's one. But the ProBio 5 also, because the gut health is linked to autoimmune, that is going to be something else someone with autoimmune issues would want to take. But then there's the Ease. I take the Ease and the Nerve Health. I have fibromyalgia. So I feel a difference if I'm not taking either the Ease or the Nerve. It's now called Plexus Nerve instead of Nerve Health, but both of, there's quite a few products. But then I shall go, there's also the Mega X. I mean, that's supposed to, because it helps stress with, you know, there's so many things that someone could take that probably would benefit them. But if you're wanting to tackle the root issue, that's going to be gut health, fibromyalgia, and nerve endings, which is plexus nerve.
Have you guys heard anything about it affecting like asthma? I want to say I've read a couple of remarks about it, but I'm just curious.
Have Slim? What helping?
Asthma.
What product? Which product?
I think I want to say that it was.
I've read Ease.
Is it Ease?
I've
And
read ProBio 5.
ProBio
Yeah.
5 is what I recommend for asthma.
but then there's some reports with the New Zealand Greenland mussel in the Ease affecting because of the inflammation in the lungs.
Okay.
But the cause of asthma is tending to be autoimmune, which is gut.
Okay. Okay.
I tell you, it all seems to come back to the same thing: gut and inflammation, and one is like chicken before the egg. Circles around this.
Okay, so question. I have a couple of potential ladies who do have fibromyalgia. And what would be your suggestion for the both of them to get started on that's not going to overwhelm them at the beginning?
I'm going to throw fibromyalgia girl talk.
I would
My
say
suggestion, my suggestion, I started with the triplex, and I mean, I was on 30 to 40 milligrams of hydrocodone a day, 120 milligrams of Cymbalta for my fibromyalgia, and the triplex helped, but I was able to get completely off my medicine when I added the ease and the nerve. But I would start with the triplex for sure.
Okay.
And if they had to pick one, Slim. I started with Slim only for 3 weeks, and I felt a difference in inflammation, sleep, things like that. But depends on how bad they are. Slim itself could make a huge impact, huge. But
Okay,
if you
well,
want to tackle the root issue, then you need to go with the triplex.
okay, well, I'm not sure exactly what the extent is of the mom, but I know the daughter's on some pretty heavy duty meds. And they said, and she's getting married here in a couple of weeks. And they told her that she has to be off of her meds for over a year before she can get pregnant.
Wow.
So we're hoping, or at least I'm hoping, that, you know, one of these can help her get totally off of that and have a healthy baby a lot sooner than that.
I agree for cost to start with the Slim first, if that's an
Okay.
issue, and then add in as.
Okay, so start with Slim and then add ProBio and Ease and Nerve Health.
It depends on how they're going to start to. If they're going to join wholesale, there's not just a Slim option. So
Right.
you would say triplex, and by the time they pay for the triplex at the discounted rate and the $34.95, especially right now with free shipping, you're basically what? So you're 99 plus $34.95, and for a preferred customer, it's $124.95. So really for $10, they've got their own website. In the next month, they cover that $10 easily
Right.
with wholesale prices.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Pam, have a question for you, because you're someone that I see that could really, really do well. I can just tell. So, but I know time is so short right now. So do you feel this YouTube channel is something that you could just send someone to? You go, here, just send them a link. Do you think that would benefit? And in addition to your website?
Yeah, so I kind of have been writing some notes, and what I may do is just write some stuff up and scan it and send it to you, and basically kind of tell you what my vision, I think, how we can utilize and organize to be able to sell better to customers and train people like me who, you know, I'm just excessively busy, have some real personal issues with my children, with one of my children in particular. And I don't have time, but I believe in the product, and I believe, and so I think the YouTube channel, if it's organized well, I think if the training is organized well. So let me put pen to paper and send that to you, because there's some things we can do. In my former job that I had, I developed their whole knowledge network, which is now it was done for a small division of the corporation, and it became the entire corporation's knowledge network that they use today. And so I think the YouTube channel, as long as we organize things, can be great, not only for training. So for somebody like me, I want to understand the ingredients. Does it work for fibromyalgia? I've read certain things. You know, truthfully, this is very personal, but my daughter suffers from anorexia and depression and anxiety, and I believe that Plexus is a benefit, and how you use that for these chronic issues that are mental health issues, but they're physical as well, is really where my passion leads in a lot of this, because I do believe in it. And so, plus I have a huge network,
Yes.
given that my daughter's involved in this, unfortunately. But we just need to organize, and then we need to have a weekly 8 o'clock meeting every Wednesday and have an agenda that I think focuses on, okay, we're going to focus on this product, these success stories, and questions and answers, you know, and just make it a good 45-minute training that way. But I think also to include things like hope, because I think that was a really nice way to start this meeting. I think you guys did a great job.
Yeah.
I think you're on the right path.
That is your gift. That is a good gift of Julie, and I love that she shares it with us with her background. Well, and Pam, have you been able to get on your site and look around? Because you were asking me about could you make your own website, but you know that really
No.
the replicated site, once it's all the glitches are out, it looks phenomenal. So
No, I haven't, and I need to commit to that. It's not a matter of finding the time, it's a matter of making the commitment and making the time. And so I need to do that, and that's my commitment in the next week to 10 days to do for my success, because, you know, 2016, I intend to be in a different place. And I don't think I can do it without Plexus, just for my own health and also for, you know, financial. So I'm doing it for my own health and as well as financial. So
well, just
you guys can hold me accountable now for the next 10 days.
Well, just know we're here for you, and we share with you, you share with us, and it sounds like you have a wealth of knowledge that could probably help out the team. So and we will, whenever we feel like we need to discuss the back office. They are providing videos, thankfully, training videos to help us with the back office, but if we ever need to discuss it, that can always be a topic.
Okay.
So any of
Thank you.
Julie, what kind of purse did you decide on for the top tier gift?
So the top tier gift is going to be a choice of one of three things. Let me pull it up just so, I wonder if I could make it even bigger, because I kind of have that quite small at the moment. Let's see. Oh, wrong one. I'm going to show it to you so you can see it. I just want to, I want you to have a visual of it. That's just so much more fun. For those of you that are tuning in on a way you can see. Okay, so this is the list of prizes that we have come up with. And we decided up here in the 200-point range is a Kate Spade wristlet. So,
cute.
Yeah, I really struggled because there's so many different patterns and colors, and Michael Kors and Kate Spade, and I was like, you know, Kate Spade's pretty classic. So
I love Kate Spade.
yeah, we're gonna go with the simplicity of Kate Spade. Now the difference is this, unlike other contests, you get to, what we have been doing is a lot of drawings and raffles. Anyone who gets to these levels gets one of these prizes. So if everyone gets 200 points, Rhonda and I are broke, but it's okay. In the end, it would be a really awesome month, is how I think of it. And my daughter, I just realized, we added a product in the mid-range just because we realized that some people are still taking one product or two products and haven't discovered all the products, and we wanted them to have a way to try out something new. And so it is horizontal, and I do apologize. I'll fix that before we post it. The other thing that this is Vonda's idea, and so I went ahead and got the permission, but for one of the grand prizes, 30 minutes one-on-one with Jen Hawkins. I texted her and asked her if she would mind, and she's like, oh heavens no, you know, what months do you want it, you know, when do you guys, I'm like, I don't know when, like we have to have people actually go. But she is such a humble, sweet, awesome person. She just makes you want to do good for the world. And so that is quite a gift. And I think in other months, depending on how well this goes, and if anyone chooses to talk to Jen, if they make 200 points, you know, we'll look at other people like nutritional or health science people. Kim Pollock, who's a holistic health, like when you want 30 minutes to kind of have her give you the nitty gritty on what, like, how do you explain inflammation to somebody? Like what foods, like what am I missing when I'm talking to somebody? She would really fill in those gaps for people. And then the Fitbit, because, you know, everybody wants a Fitbit. I got mine.
I've got mine on.
But we
Yeah, I've
wanted
got a small one.
Some of them don't. Sorry, some of them don't know who Jen Hawkins is. You want to tell?
Oh, I'm sorry. Jen Hawkins is our Diamond Upline. She is who sponsored Celeste. So you guys probably know of Celeste because, I don't know, Celeste has the biggest name. But Jen is actually her best friend from Oklahoma Baptist. And Jen sponsored Celeste. And Jen lives here in Colorado where I live. And we have a much smaller Plexus community here. It's not quite Texas, Oklahoma explosion. We're kind of grassroots here, and she's very approachable, and her meetings, I mean, she knows most people by name at her meetings because it has started so small and grown over time that she's been able to kind of know who people are, and she calls you by name, and she's just a really, really good girl. So I thought a little bit of wisdom from Jen would be really cool to have 30 minutes of, please teach me how you did this.
And she is one of the videos I will be posting on the YouTube channel for ambassador training. She does a really, I posted it on my team page, didn't get a lot of feedback, but it's a really good video. And she's, you know, so you can kind of get who she is there.
So we decided on the points, in case you're wondering. We went through the points and we thought, if you are someone who is not sure if you actually want to share Plexus, what things on this list would you be willing to do to win something and not feel like you're pushed too far out of your zone? And if you can do those, then you can get the 80 points. Now, if you're willing to push yourself a little bit further, then there's other prizes you can choose from that are pricier. And if you're willing to push yourself even further than that, then you get the Big Kahuna. Is it
So where are you in Colorado? Can I ask you a question? Where are you in Colorado?
I am in Lone Tree, which is South Denver.
I moved from Denver to Alabama just 2.5 years ago. So.
Oh, where were you?
Well, I lived west in Evergreen, but I work in my corporate headquarters that I work for. My primary job is right in Lone Tree.
Oh, well, that's kind of
So
ironic.
I'm there a lot.
Oh,
Well, we should get together.
Oh, we will.
Yeah, Pat and I are both Colorado people on this call. So that's so far the Colorado representation we have going on.
Yeah. Sometimes it's the only one.
Right. And that's just because Colorado is just slow to catch on. We're just, in Texas, apparently there's parts of the U.S. that just catch like fire. In Colorado, they are super skeptical and think that they got their health wrapped up already, and it's a little bit harder egg to crack.
I haven't seen a lot of people over here in Missouri, actually.
You know what's really crazy is I have our company that I work for has gone through enormous transition, and I've been worried that I'm going to have to get transferred back to Colorado. And I love Colorado. My heart is always in Colorado. But I said, you know what? Plexus has got to be wrapped up there. Alabama's not quite wrapped up. I happen to like the church. I happen to like the conservatism here relative to the children that I'm raising. But I thought, well, Colorado's wrapped up. Just why is Alabama so slow to adopt this product? And to hear you say that is like just cracking me up.
Oh, no.
One of the things I'm like, I can't move to Colorado because that's already got wrapped up by Plexus.
No.
I got to have my opportunity.
No, not at all here. It's crazy. We're trying, though.
Colorado.
Well, does everybody have anything else? Because we could wrap this up. We went 11 minutes over what I intended, but I'm really glad about the participation. And, you want to say something about that, Pat? Have you read it?
I've gotten partway through it.
So the last call I did, I had just a couple people join me, and it's part of why I joined up with Vonda is because I really think that even my team needs the just kind of like shared energy of another team. But for the 2 people that showed up to my call a couple weeks ago, they each got a book from me, and Pat's showing the 4-year career, which is what I sent her.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's a small book, but you know, it takes me a while. But the one thing that I saw in here, it says belief does not come from success. Success comes from belief.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I
So
hope you review that for us.
I'm sorry.
I hope you review that and share it either on Feeling Plexi or on my team page, whatever. But I would like to hear kind of your brief overview on what you got out of it, because I've heard it's really great.
Yeah, I'll do that when I get it finished.
Okay, if we're done, before we sign off, I thought we would do kind of what Rita has told us to do, and that's 2 things. One is that we should be proud to be Plexus ambassadors. So, what is it? She says, I hate to brag, but I sell Plexus. We all have to say that. 1, 2, 3. I hate to brag.
Brag, but I sell
Plexus. And oh shoot, what was the other one? Oh yeah.
Oh, I know. I'm a diamond in qualification.
Yeah. So one thing she did, she pulled all the diamonds down in front of her, and she said, these people right here, the only difference is they have failed more than you have. That was so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So powerful because they have tried more and failed more, but they kept on. So keep that in mind. Every no gets you closer to a yes. But yeah, she told us when someone asks your rank in Plexus, not to say, well, I'm just silver or I'm nothing yet. Say, I am in qualification for diamond or for a diamond.
No, you're right. I'm in qualification for diamond.
Yeah. So let's say that.
I'm
in qualification for diamond.
For diamond. There you go.
Qualification.
all right. Bye, diamonds. I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you for joining us. It makes us feel good that you're all here, because then all the work we did today was like for a good cause.
Yes. High five.
Thank you. We enjoyed it.
Bye.